Hi guys, it's Savannah. Long time no see. I know. I'm so sorry. I have been MIA from YouTube for a while. Hopefully you guys are following me on my social media links, so you guys have been keeping up with me just a little bit. So I wanted to make a video talking about my experience at beauty school. If you guys are following me on my social medias, you will know that I have done the cosmetology school, I've done makeup school, and I have done barbering. And I am here to answer any questions you guys have asked me throughout my journey, any questions my friends have asked me, and just give my experience to you guys, so you guys kind of have an idea of what you're getting yourself into, or if you're thinking about it. I'm strictly going to be talking about the cosmetology program in this video. So if you guys are interested in the makeup artistry program and barbering, be sure to hit subscribe and make sure to click that bell so you guys are notified when I upload those videos. I attended Bellus Academy in Poway, California for all three of my programs. The cosmetology course is 1,600 hours, and I believe that was around 11 months. So I started cosmetology school July 5th, 2016. And I graduated June 16th of 2017. So it was about 11 months, and I did graduate 2 weeks after my contracted date, which happens just because if you miss school, since it is an hour-based license, you have to make up any hours you missed. So I had to make up the time that I was absent. And then I was licensed as of June 28th of 2017, so not too much longer after I graduated. A lot of questions that I'm going to be answering are from previous videos I have posted, from cosmetology unboxing kit to my first day, and just questions I get on my Instagram and my DMs about beauty school. So big question I got was, how do you sign up? How do you enroll? Is it like college? Actually, so I can only speak for Bellus Academy. I went there. I don't know how other schools do their enrolling, but all the information I'm going to give you is based on my experience at Bellus Academy. So yeah, by the way, this isn't sponsored at all. Like, the school has no idea I'm even doing this, but it's gay. I just wanted to share my experience with you guys since I am getting lots of questions. And I am wearing a shirt because I feel like I look naked, but I'm not, I promise. Okay, so how do you sign up? You basically just go to the campus of your choice. There's 3 in California, 1 in Poway, 1 in National City, 1 in El Cajon, and then there is 1 in Manhattan, Kansas, I think is where it's at. Yeah, there's 1 in Kansas. So those are the only Bellus Academies as of right now. I don't know if they are planning on expanding or anything, but that's the 4 campuses that they have. You make an appointment with admissions to take a tour of the school. They'll go over financial stuff with you, and you can just sign up. To sign up, you have to have a high school diploma or a GED, so you cannot be doing this program while you are still in high school. Another question I get a lot was, how much was my schooling? And this is kind of like a personal thing. Like, I don't really care talking about it, but I know some people are weird about it. Your tuition all depends on how much student loans you get, any grants you get, any like financial aid, scholarships, whatever. Those are all factors to how much your schooling will be. I don't recall how much the actual program is. I'm sorry, I wish I did. But for the total of my 3 programs, my loans are about $26,000 for all 3 of my programs. And that's including, like, with my financial aid, my scholarships, grants, all of that included. So yeah, it's kind of a lot, I feel like, but it's also not a lot compared to like a 4-year school. So take that for what you want. If you guys have any financial questions, you can honestly just make an appointment with any admissions rep at the campuses, and they can go over how much you might qualify for, give you estimates and things like that. So they'll be able to answer questions tailored to you, your income, and all of that stuff. How long was school was another question I got, and like I said, in the state of California, to get a cosmetology license, it is 1,600 hours worth of schooling. I think you can also get it through an apprenticeship, but I don't know the hours for that. Another question I got was, like, what were the school hours? How was schooling? When I attended Bellus Academy for cosmetology, the schooling was Tuesday through Saturday. Tuesday through Friday was 9 o'clock to 4:15, and then on Saturdays it was 8:30 to 5. You're in school full time. Now all programs across the board are Monday through Friday, and the mornings are 9 to 4:30. Nights are always Monday through Friday, 5 to 10. I don't know if that varies campus to campus. I think that is pretty standard for all of the California campuses. It may be different. I'm not sure, but that's what it was like at my campus. I'm sure you guys are wondering, what do I do on a daily basis? What did I do? What was the schooling like? What did I learn? All of that good things. So the way we did it was, you had first 2 months were in discovery. That's where you learned a lot of book work. You did anatomy, you did chemistry. Yeah, you have to do all of that in beauty school. So for anyone saying that it's not real school, it's not hard, they're liars, because yes, it is. It was a journey, let me tell you that. So my first month of school was state board. In the state board class, you go over every single procedure that you will be doing at your state board test. If you guys don't know what state board test is, it is your test that you take to get your license. And it is the most important test you are going to take in beauty school. Well, after beauty school. It's the whole reason you're going to beauty school. Bellus Academy does a very good job with preparing you for your state boards. They give you a kit when you start, and they give you a kit for state board when you're about to graduate. So you get 2 state board kits, one to practice with and one to actually take the state board. If you guys are wondering what I did get in my kits, there is a whole video about that. I will make sure to put that, I don't know what corner it is, it's in one of these corners, and you guys can go check out that video if you haven't already. Also, thank you guys so much for the love and support on that video. It has over 15,000 views right now, and that's like my most viewed video. Thanks. The second month for me was Salon Basics. I don't know if that's what it's called, but my teacher for the first 2 months, by the way, was Michael. I had him for both state board and the salon part. So in the second month, I learned about product knowledge, I learned about blowouts, styling, a whole bunch of other stuff. Keep in mind, we were still doing theory every day in the morning, 9 to 10. Your third and fourth month at Bellus Academy will be 1 month of cutting, 1 month of color, depending on when you start, will be which one you do first. My cutting teacher was Shay, and my color teacher was Dorothy. The whole month of cutting, you literally just spend the entire 4 weeks learning about different haircuts, what the different techniques are, how to cut hair. You learn the basics of how to cut hair in that month. Same thing goes for coloring. You spend the entire 4 weeks learning about hair color, what happens when you lighten hair, the levels and the tones and all of that you learn in color theory, which is pretty interesting if you ask me. I would probably pick coloring hair over cutting hair if I had to choose one, but that's just me. Then after your first 4 months of school, you are finally a senior and in the senior phase. So like I said, beauty school was 11 months. So you spent the first 4 months learning all of the basic knowledge you need to do hair. So the next 7 months are just you getting to put all of that knowledge into practice. You work on the salon floor at the school. You take clients from the public and they come in, sit in your chair, and they sign a waiver. So if you mess up, you mess up. They're out of beauty school, you know. My biggest tip would be to make sure that you use this to your advantage. Use this time to market yourself, put yourself out there, make a professional Instagram. That is a big thing. I have some photos still from beauty school on my Instagram, and obviously as I've evolved as a stylist, I've changed up my look of Instagram, but you want to have your basics just to get you out there. Put your name out there in the community, try to drag people in, because majority of your clients are going to be from your social media accounts, because that is what our world is nowadays. Everyone is online, everyone is looking for referrals. Try to get people to come into your chair. The school gives you business cards, make sure you're handing some out. When you have a client in your chair, give them one of your cards and then give them a few extra. Ask them to refer you to one of their friends. Hopefully you guys can use this time to build up your clientele at school, and hopefully if you build a strong relationship with them, they will follow you to whatever salon you decide to work at after. My biggest thing in beauty school that I regret is not taking enough risks. I was scared to do certain things in school, and I would always try to do what I was comfortable with. I didn't take advantage of the time that was given to me to practice and to make the mistakes and learn from them. When you guys are receiving constructive criticism from your educators, make sure you are paying attention to it and make sure you're soaking up all of the knowledge possible. When I was in the senior phase, my educators were Katie, Matt, and then either Shay or Dorothy, depending on who was not teaching the inspiration phase that month. Just make sure you're soaking up all of the knowledge and advice possible that your educators give you, because they have been in the real world. They have worked in the school. They know the ins and outs of the industry. So, very wise people. I suggest you listen to them. Someone commented on my video asking if the allotted hours for schooling, let's say the nighttime class would be 5 to 10, if you can still work a full-time day job and then go to school at night, or was there things required outside of school hours? I don't know if I worded that question right, but I'm going to try to answer it right. So, the hours that you are assigned at school, which would be your 9 to 4:30, 9 to 4:15, or 10 or 5 to 10, whatever your school schedule is, that is all you are required to do to get your license. Anything that is after school, on weekends, before school, all extra activities and events are voluntary. They are not they're not required to get your license. So you can work a full-time day job and still go to the nighttime class, only 5 to 10, and do everything you need to get done there to get your license. That being said, I think I learned the most during school doing all of the events, because you are basically in the real world and you're not in your school. Yes, you're still in a school setting, if that makes sense, because educators are still there. Andy, who runs the events for us, is still there. You're still under that safety net of being with the school, but you get to work real events. I've worked Fashion Week San Diego. I've worked the Homeless Connect and done haircuts for the homeless. I've worked for the San Diego's Children's Center and gave haircuts to those children. It's very rewarding to do events, and that was probably my favorite part about being in beauty school, and I think that's really shaped me as a stylist, because I love giving back to people. That's what I found is really my passion with the industry, is being able to help people doing what I like. So that was where I found my favorite part of this industry. So if you guys have the chance to do events and your school offers them, if you don't go to Bellus Academy, take those chances. Try to work those fashion shows. Try to work those photo shoots. Whatever your school can give you to help you get yourself out there, get free photos and experience, do it. My resume is filled with events I've done with school, and that looks so good when I go to salons, because most salons are looking for people with years of experience, and I don't have that, but I have a year's worth of experience working all of these events that maybe other stylists haven't done. So yes, I don't have experience working in a salon, but I kind of do have an experience as a stylist. So the last question I am going to answer for this video was, how did I know what I wanted to do? And honestly, I had no clue what I wanted to do. I just knew since middle school that I wanted to do something with hair and makeup, because that was my passion. That's what I loved to do. So when I graduated high school, I applied to college, and my grandpa goes, don't do it. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. Go do hair. And I was like, okay, you're right. I'm going to go do hair. And I did, and I think that's the best decision I have made in my life so far. And because I'm only 20, so before I'm 21, I will be a licensed cosmetologist, a licensed barber, and a certified makeup artist. And that is the coolest thing I think ever. I'm over here starting a career. I'm already done with my school, and I graduated high school not even 2 years ago. That's crazy to me. So I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew I had an idea of what could be fun to do. So I enrolled in beauty school. While doing the cosmetology course, I started cutting my guy friend's hair. And I realized, hey, I'm kind of good at it. I like cutting hair. Like, I like cutting men's hair. Maybe I should do barbering. And then I was like, you know, I really like makeup. Maybe I should just do that too. So eventually I ended up taking the master makeup course at Bellus Academy. Then after that, I did the barbering course. And you know what? I still don't know what I want to do. I could do anything. I could go do makeup. I could go do women's hair. I could do men's hair. I could not even do hair. I have no idea what I want to do. But the good thing is I have all of the foundation and the knowledge I need to change my mind. I can change my mind. And I have my whole life in front of me. So I don't have to decide that now. I can just do what I want for now. And if I don't want to do it, I can change it later. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys found some useful information from this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button below. Also make sure to hit that bell, please, so you guys are notified when I post my video about barbering and my video about the makeup program. If you guys have any other questions you would like answered, please leave them in the comments down below, and I'll make sure to either reply to them in the comments or in a future video. I will also love it if you guys could comment any video suggestions you would like to see from me, since I am now not a student and I have plenty of time to film videos. I'm definitely going to be taking this into full force again. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!